And finally, we stay with Kareen, who brings us her My Android journey.
Hi. Deciding to buy an Android phone to use it as your daily driver back in 2012 when you're a blind person was considered for some, at least in my area, like you are deciding to throw your money into the trash can. But I did buy my first Android device in December 2012, which was a Galaxy Nexus. I was coming from a Nokia C6 that was having a touch screen, so I was familiar with the gestures, the angular gestures, because I was using Mobile Speak, and Mobile Speak uses those gestures in one of its modes, so I was familiar with them. So that wasn't a problem for me. But the problem was, or the start of my journey started with something strange, which was the Galaxy Nexus I bought when I started that device up. What I found that I was having a device with a custom ROM. Not only a custom ROM, that ROM was without any Google service. So in fact, I was buying a Google device, but the only Google related thing that is present in that device is the Google naming on its back. So that was shocking for me, but I didn't return it back, thanks God, because I was having the help of a cousin that he is an expert in things related to custom ROMs, and that was his real hobby at that time. So he was just like finding that my device was the device he was searching for to do his experiments. So, because I was interested in trying that new thing that I don't know about, so we just went in experimenting custom ROMs, and I can say that I was introduced to CyanogenMod and routing in my first Android days. The first Android version that I used was Android 4.2, and at that time, you can say that Google's TalkBack was starting to become a thing. You can just rely on it to do some tasks, and the basic tasks were all doable. So that was a good start for me. But the problem or my issue was lying in that I was not knowing where to find resources online about screen reader thing and Android accessibility. And also I was not having any blind friend or any blind person that I know that's having an Android device. So yeah, it's uniqueness, and you like it as a person that's having the only Android device between the people you know, blind people you know. But it came with its own problems. As I said, the resources were not widely available, and if sometimes you want an accessible application to do something, or you want just a workaround for an issue, you just have to do it on your own, and to try, test apps, test solutions, search, and spend hours sometimes searching for something. But I can say something that, for me at least, the joy, the excitement, the happiness that you will feel after finding a solution or finding an accessible app will be something that deserves all the effort put in it, because you feel like you did something. And that gave me experience, that gave me that led to learn new things, to learn more about Android. And I can say that after my early success, and when I started to deal more confidently with Android, I started to urge others to just use it and just try it, and to experience the freedom, the openness, the customization options available in it. So I was wanting everyone to have my same experience, my same feelings, but and I can say that I was just against buying an iPhone, and I was just trying to convince all people that I know that just go with Android. And when someone will just tell me that, well, accessibility is better in iPhone, I just say, okay, but you should sacrifice that accessibility to gain the freedom and the options that are available in Android. Now I'm more logical. I can say I'm a different person right now. I'm more realistic. I just sometimes tell others to go for an iPhone, because what is working for me doesn't mean that it will work for others, and what I like doesn't translate to what people will like. So people are different, and what's important to just put your experience, the facts that you know, in front of others, and then others should decide themselves what to do, what they want to experience, and what they want to use. And well, I wrote some articles about Android on a blind related website that was in Arabic. I was a member of, and then I was introduced, or I just knew about ISO3 because it was a requirement to be a member of the Talkback beta, and now we are all forced out of the beta because we are not US residents. But then it was the requirement to be in the beta, so I just joined it. And then I was just realizing that there are many people blind using Android successfully, and who are just able to give their knowledge to others and to talk about their experiences and to discuss them. So that was a great thing for me. And I started posting there. Maybe some people are just knowing about my posts. And since my early Android days, I was a person that was willing to send to developers about accessibility things. And I just had some success at my first attempts. So that was something that was encouraging me so much to do it more and more. And now it's something that I'm totally convinced about. And I try to convince others about it as well. Because sometimes you just need to send a single email to a developer just to let him just pay attention to accessibility, and you feel like that person didn't include accessibility stuff before because he was maybe not thinking about it, or he didn't know about it. So just by your single email, you were able to make this app accessible, to help in making this app accessible, and to just benefit others from that, and to let devs be more aware about accessibility stuff. So I urge others, everyone who is able to do it, if someone is having some language skills and some knowledge about Android, should do that and should help in sending about accessibility stuff, and just in sending feedback to every app developer about every problem that you may face, about the screen reader, about everything, because feedback is always vital. And yeah, you may sometimes feel you are ignored, or you just tried and no one responded, or no one just solved the problem, but you should just try, and trying is the most important part in that. You don't know when you will be successful. And well, I'm also known for being the person who changed TTS engines a lot, and who likes to just go for different voices, and I get bored quickly, so maybe I will spend one day with that voice and then switch back to another, and like that. So but right now, even if someone is going to tell me that there is a new TTS engine that's having a human-like voice, which is a good quality voice, and it's in Arabic or British accent, British English accent, I will right now go and try that TTS engine. And I feel that people know me, maybe from my posts, and I post sometimes about apps. I try sometimes to help others, because we should all just to cooperate together. And about my phones, I had the Galaxy Nexus, I had the Nexus 5, I had Sony Xperia Z1 Compact, and then 2 Huawei phones, and now I'm with Samsung just because Samsung or Huawei is not having a real future in smartphone market, as I think, especially without those Google services. And Samsung is giving the 3 Android updates promise, so That was my best thing available. And that was my Android journey. I hope that you didn't get bored listening to it. And thank you. In Arabic, we just say shukran.
Thanks very much, Kareen.